like to share my thoughts and knowledge about artistic expression. I hope it will be meaningful for others who are also learning, just like me. The illustration on the left already has some of the line art completed. In this video, I will show the making process that led to that point, while explaining what I was thinking during the drawing. I usually base my poses on realistic human proportions. I prepare multiple reference photos of the model I want to draw and then adapt them into my sketches. At the same time, I continue studying anatomy through books such as Morpho, Anatomy for Artists. My goal is to eventually imagine everything purely in my head, so I practice every day. In the first stage, I place rough sketches focused on the composition I want. At this point, I try to finalize the idea as much as possible before moving forward, since any major changes during the line art stage would require me to redraw while keeping bones, muscles, and fat realistic, which is much harder. As a beginner, this was very difficult. Sometimes I couldn't let go of my ideas or lines, and I hesitated to erase them. But I realized that throwing away a draft and starting over is an important step to improving. Now, I am able to redraw without fear, and it helps me move forward toward completion. From the many reference photos and information I collect, I try to carefully capture the details of the body as accurately as possible. Sometimes I even take photos of myself posing or check in the mirror to study the posture. In Japan, you often see amateur and anime illustrations online, but many of them ignore body proportions or the natural range of motion. In my opinion, as long as the human proportions are accurate, even if the rest of the drawing is unrefined, the artwork will still feel convincing. For example, the intuitive lines of Harui Takami, the expressive deformation by Kiko Higashimura, the minimalistic style of Takako Shimura. All of them have a strong core built on fundamentals, which gives their art credibility. I want to find my own core like that. For clothing, I also rely on real photos as reference. But in general, I avoid copying other artists' illustrations directly because every illustration contains the artist's unique expression. I think originality comes from choosing which real-life details I want to emphasize. That said, I don't reject learning from others. I observe all techniques I can. Even when I use what I've learned, the result still becomes uniquely mine, and that experience is very valuable. Either way, I strongly recommend practicing by copying masters' works. It greatly helps with improvement, and many past great artists did the same. To summarize, many of you may feel that I aim to draw everything realistically and faithfully. However, this is mainly about building strong fundamentals. Even if a drawing is perfectly accurate, if it lacks emotion, it is meaningless. To me, fundamentals are knowledge and technique, and true expression is about breaking them when needed. That's all for this time. Thank you so much for watching.